Hey everyone, welcome back to brownville.com. It's almost Thanksgiving, so we are going to give you a ton of ideas of what you can prepare for this very traditional feast. There's really nothing like sitting at a big table surrounded with family and friends to give thanks and have a delicious feast in front of you. Now, have we mistaken this holiday for being all about the food and not about giving thanks? Well, actually, historically, it's really about both. So traditionally, the first Thanksgiving was all about celebrating the new harvest. So in the first Thanksgiving, what they were really getting together for was that big feast, that big celebration to give thanks for all of the beautiful bounty that the earth had given them. So it was all about the corn, the sweet potatoes, the yams, and believe it or not, it was not about a big turkey at the center of the table. This was actually an addition that came many, many years later, thanks to the person who was partly responsible for making Thanksgiving a holiday, a US holiday, and that was Sarah Josepha Hale. And this woman was a writer, and she was the one that kind of started picturing this Thanksgiving with a big turkey in the center of the table, cranberry sauce, and all of those traditional sides that we're now used to. But originally, it was all about the harvest. So it really is a celebration of food. Having said that, there are so many reasons all of us have to be so thankful for on a daily basis that I really love this holiday. And there is no reason why you can't have a button-popping feast and make it all vegan. Or take some delicious vegan dishes or ingredients and help your family to make a nice rounded meal that can suit everyone's needs. For me, even before going vegan, it wasn't really all about that turkey. It was about getting up early and slowly marinating something, whatever you were going to prepare, roasting it in the oven, having all of those beautiful aromas filling up your house, the smells of rosemary, roasted garlic, sage, and all of those beautiful sides and desserts, making the pies. It was really all about the elaborate process of putting a lot of work into a delicious meal that then you get to enjoy with the people you love. So today, we're gonna give you a ton of ideas that you can make at home with plant-based ingredients. Let's get started. As our first option, and also the simplest option, is you can buy a ready-made vegan roast at your local store or order it online. There are so many brands nowadays making all-natural roasts made out of seitan, soy, tempeh, beans, mushrooms, lentils. These are simply fantastic and super delicious. They come ready-made. All you have to do is pop them in the oven and cook them according to the directions. There's no risk of having it raw or undercooked or overcooked. These are so easy. And all you need to do is add some herbs, some sauces, your favorite sides, and you have a stunning centerpiece at the center of the table to substitute that traditional turkey that we're all used to. You heard me talk about seitan. Seitan is a wonderful, super high protein vegan protein. And this is super meaty. It's made out of vital wheat gluten or flour. If you don't have access to vital wheat gluten, you can separate the starch from the gluten. And it is so meaty and delicious. It's super versatile. You can make so many dishes out of it. And if you're a member at Brownville, we highly recommend our braised seitan with a barbecue glaze. It's meaty and delicious. It's, I think, honestly, one of our favorites from the site. And with this, you can actually transform it, make it into sausages for the next day for breakfast. You can make this into roulades or roasts, put some stuffing in there and roll it up. You can make our wonderful seitan Wellingtons with mushroom gravy. There are so many options when it comes to seitan, and you can make it at home. How easy is that? You can make a mushroom and lentil meatloaf or use tempeh or tofu and beans to make delicious loaves or roulades. You can make beautiful puff pastry filled with mushrooms or phyllo dough filled with mushrooms. You can make our beautiful pumpkin stuffed with a delicious bulgur pilaf. And these come with a beautiful mushroom sauce. You'll find the video here. So these are beautiful little centerpieces when you're so used to having that main ingredient in the center of your plate. All of these are great ideas. Now let's get honest here for a second and talk about one of the things we pile our plates the most with, and it's those beautiful Thanksgiving sides. Most of these can be made vegan with just a few adjustments. So things like changing the dairy milk for non-dairy milk or cream, using vegetable broth instead of animal-based broth, and swapping non-dairy butter for regular butter. So easy, and everybody can have them at the table. So we can make a traditional green bean casserole with all of those beautiful crispy onions on top, yams or sweet potatoes with marshmallows. There are vegan marshmallows. Traditional marshmallows are not vegan because they contain gelatin, but there are so many brands out there that sell them now. And you can make our creamy sweet potato puree, which is so delicious. It has cinnamon and nutmeg and beautiful fall flavors and goes great with any sides that you choose. You can also make a traditional roasted garlic mashed potatoes. How about some Brussels sprouts, which you can caramelize in the oven with some onions and some balsamic vinegar and maple syrup. So delicious. You can make cornbread, you can make biscuits, you can make our poppy seed beer buns. These are great as rolls in your table. How about all of those gravies and sauces? Cranberry sauce, which is absolutely vegan. You can make mushroom gravy, red wine mushroom gravy. We have that for our members. And these are so simple to make and so simple to make vegan. Finally, the moment we all wait for at Thanksgiving, those beautiful pies and desserts. So you can make any dessert vegan. Let me just say that again, any dessert. There are so many simple substitutions. We've just created a video for you recently on our YouTube channel that talks all about vegan egg replacers for baking. And as I mentioned before, it's very easy to swap milk for non-dairy milk. There are so many options, and dairy butter for non-dairy butter. So you really can make any old-time favorite recipe completely vegan. But of course, we've got you covered. If you're a member at Bramble, you can make our scrumptious pecan pie, our delicious maple and hazelnut pumpkin cheesecake. You can make traditional pecan pie, chocolate tarts, anything your heart desires, any kind of pie really. Apple pie, of course, is a favorite. And coming soon, you'll have our apple strudel, which is absolutely delicious. To help you get ready for all that holiday cooking, we have created a special section right in our homepage at bramble.com that will take you to some of our favorites for Thanksgiving and the holidays. And this is both for members and some delicious recipes that we've been posting on our YouTube channel too. So there's a little thing for everyone. What if you are vegan or are trying to make more vegan choices and you're invited to a dinner party where nobody else is vegan and you won't have a lot of options for you? My recommendation is to always bring delicious food that everybody can share. So because most of these sides are sides that people are going to have at the dinner party anyways, like mashed potatoes or the sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, offer the host or hostess to help them out and make some vegan substitutions so that everybody can have these dishes. You can also bring along some of those meaty alternatives that I mentioned before and enjoy them with everybody. Always remember to bring enough, because the vegan choices somehow are always the first to go. Traditions are such a big part of who we are as human beings. They're so special to us and so important. And there really is no sacrifice when it comes to celebrating these with beautiful vegan recipes. Now, these big meals and celebrations are really all about sharing a meal together, delicious food, gathering around a table, spending time with family and friends, and you can do it all veggie style.